Hi everybody, welcome to my presentation. I'm sorry I can't be with you today. I'm still on vacation. We are with my family in Alaska this week. So here I am trying out some of the new tools that we have learned to use. And this is my first attempt at creating a Camtasia presentation. Here we go. So my name is Jen Stratton. I am entering my third year here at UVM. I am a member of the Department of Education, and I work in the special education program as well as the elementary education program. I teach primarily in special education and then do a lot of supervision in both the elementary education and special education programs. Currently, I am going through the hybrid project to take the course that I teach every semester, EDSP 217, Applied Behavior Analysis for Special Educators, and turn it into a hybrid course. I have taught this course both semesters. There's actually 3 sections offered over the course of the fall and spring. I teach a fall and spring section, and then one of my colleagues teaches another fall section. It's currently offered 1 time a week for 3 hours. Students who are enrolled in EDSP 217 are special education minors from across the university. So that means I have students who are education majors. I also have students who are psychology majors, communication sciences. I've had animal sciences, music, a wide variety of students from across the university take the special education minor. In addition to that, I also have graduate students who enroll. They're generally in the spring section, and they are special education as well as school leadership. My goal for creating 217 into a hybrid is to be able to better meet the needs of that wide variety of students who are taking EDSP 217. So my goal is to initially substitute 2 entire classes for online learning modules, and that's going to be one course that has one class that has historically focused on conducting a functional behavioral assessment and writing a behavior support plan. I'm going to take that learning from class and put it entirely online. And then another class that I'm going to create in a hybrid week is going to be instructional strategies. So students will have been learning about different approaches to teaching students lagging skills, and they will take some of that learning and put together a podcast on the second hybrid day. In addition to that, there's a few other things that are going to occur in the hybrid part of this. So I'm going to start incorporating some wiki threads. In the past, students have collaborated on a project, and I've attempted to have that collaboration happen somewhat in class, somewhat out of class, but never in an online environment. And I'm going to move that collaboration to an online environment. And in exchange, we'll end class early 7 times, and that is to help them work in teams and collaborate on 2 projects that they're going to be doing in class. And like I said, I'm going to shorten 7 classes, some of them by 30 minutes, some of them by 45 minutes, so that they can engage in those discussion boards, wikis, as well as students will have a choice of whether they go out into the schools and do some observations. And I will provide some time, even though our class meets at night. It's not like they can go during that time to go and do the observations, but I'll give them some time, class time, in exchange for the time that they will have spent out in schools doing observations. So this is how the course outline is going to look. I start the semester and end the semester with traditional 3-hour classes, so there will be a total of 5 of those. And then once we get to week 4, we start the hybrid component. So there will be 2 weeks, and this is when they're going to be really focusing in on doing their school observations and starting the collaborative work through their wikis. So we will end class 45 minutes early, and then week 6 and week 10 will be where the full online classes will occur. The first one will be the FBA and Behavior Support Plan, and the second will be instructional strategies. And then we end the semester with 2 full 3-hour courses. I've just put together a few resources where I'll be pulling the learning modules for students, as well as just some other resources that they'll be using. Some tech resources that I have, the 3 Blackboard, Adobe, and Camtasia are ones that we have learned about through this course. Zeetings is one that I learned about at a conference. It's actually out of Australia. I haven't yet incorporated it into this course. It's kind of a future goal for me, but it's a way to do interactive, kind of like PowerPoint presentations, but you can incorporate a lot of the things that clickers can do into your meeting. You can do multiple choice questions, you can do surveys, but it also allows students to have access to your PowerPoint in real time. So here we are at my Blackboard site. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of some of the components that I have set up already. I have a bit more work to do because part of this relies on students being in groups, and I won't be able to determine the groups until the students take a quick survey and give me their availability if they're interested in doing school visits the first week of class. So once I have those surveys, I will create the groups that students will work in. And let me show you briefly what I'm talking about. So I created this quick visual. Throughout this course, students will be completing a case study that they will present at the end of the semester. They have a choice at the beginning of the semester whether they would like to create that case study off of a character in some videos or movies that I have available, or if they have time to be able to go in and do some observations in a classroom in an area school and to create their case study off of an actual student out in the school setting. So the first 2 assignments of the project are where students are going to engage in the wikis, assignment 1 and assignment 2, and they will apply a lot of the work that a lot of the concepts that they've been learning about applied behavior analysis through the creation of this case study, again, either based off of an actual student out in the school or off of a character in a movie, and I have a bunch of them that they can choose from. So here in the Blackboard site, I have all of the weeks set up in course materials. Here in week 4 is where the first wiki appears. And this is where students are going to be working in those small 2 to 3 person groups, and they're going to be engaged in some work that a behavior analysis, an analyst or a special educator would do if they were using ABA. Again, I still have a little bit of work to do because I need to create those groups so that the wiki can be attached to those groups. But for now, I just have them set up generally. Back out here again. In week 12, students will have created a video podcast, and I'm hoping they're going to be able to share a link in a discussion forum so that other peers in the class can go and view the video podcast and then come back into the discussion forum to be able to give feedback and provide comments on that. So those are some of the aspects of the hybrid course that I have set up. I'm sorry I'm not there to answer any questions, and I'm also really bummed that I don't get to see everybody else's presentations because I would have loved to have seen what everybody else is going to be doing in their courses to get some ideas from all of you. But unfortunately, I am on vacation still. However, I'll be coming back soon. I wish you all great luck, have a great semester, and perhaps I'll see some of you around campus.